Well, this weekend there will be a community celebration to unveil a mural of Oscar Grant at the Fruitvale BART station in Oakland. That's where Grant was shot to death by a BART officer 10 years ago. The transit agency commissioned a local artist to create that mural, providing a place for the community to reflect on that tragedy. And we're joined now in studio by the artist behind that mural, Senay Alkebulan, also known as Refa One.
That's right.
Thanks so much for coming in today. The work is finished. I know this is a project that you are obviously very passionate about. Tell us what the inspiration was for this mural.
Well, the inspiration starts really from the fact that even to today, 10 years later, African people are still experiencing the same lethal police terrorism and misconduct. And there needs to be more awareness brought to that.
What is the message that you hope the public takes away when they stop by this mural and see it? What do you want them to feel? What do you want them to think?
Well, I mean, first, I think they need to think about that point. Is pretty poignant. And I also think that we want to make sure we bring attention to the humanity and the sacredness of life in the African community, that particularly of Oscar Grant. This was a young man who loved his family, who loved him and loved his daughter, and whose life was precious and sacred.
How special was it for you to be involved in this project, and how was it that you came to be the person to paint this mural?
It was an honor, and I work with an organization called Aerosol, and we were contacted by the family and by BART. You know, this is the type of work that I do in the community in terms of service, bringing social and political awareness to subjects that concern the African community. And so this was one way that I could continue to serve.
I'm sure as you were working on this piece for many months, as you told me, and certainly when you got to step back and see the finished product, you must have at some point had a thought about what Oscar Grant might think looking at your piece of artwork. What do you think those thoughts would be for him?
As a father, I connected to him because, you know, this young man was also a father, but my thoughts are always thinking of the future. You think of your children, you think of the future, you want to make sure they're okay. And so I wanted to make sure I was able to provide my services for the family and community to help create some artwork that would help inspire an environment that's going to be more conducive to our safety, our growth, and our liberation.
And I know along with the mural, there will also be a dedication ceremony for one of the streets near the BART station, Oscar Grant Way. And there is still this talk about whether or not the Fruitvale BART station will be named in honor of Oscar Grant. What is your thought on that?
I'm looking forward to that happening.
You think it will happen?
It should. It should. But, you know, that will not remunerate the loss of life, but it's a step in the right direction.
All right, we have to leave the conversation there, and we want to let everyone know that the unveiling ceremony this Saturday at noon, Fruitvale BART station, of course, and you are encouraging everyone to attend.
Please, I look forward to it.
All right, we have to leave it there. Senay Alkebulan, really appreciate you coming in. Congratulations on completing the piece.
Thank you.